Oh, hey guys, I went and got a haircut. Um, I was just thinking here, I was going over this stuff here, and I was thinking about the break-in on uh, on the Wisconsin boat. Um, I had said something about that to somebody. I don't know how I did it or where I did it, but I said something about the boat being changed to celebrities. I think it was celebrities, but I talked to these people, and I understand the way these people have to work in this world, in California and so on, um, because of the way the situation is. And I thought maybe that break-in might have been somebody trying to do something um, according to what I have written here in the not clear document. It's the not clear document. So I was talking to the former owner, who's the friend that I was talking to in Wisconsin. He said you should inform the marina owner and file a police report. So I called them a couple days ago uh, and tried to do that, but it didn't work out. And the guy called me today. Today is the 9th, or actually it was the 8th, because it's 20 to 2 in the morning. But the marina owner called me yesterday, or today, or a few hours ago. And I didn't get to talk to him. I didn't answer the phone. I turned the ringer off. I think it's ringing all the time, so I just turned the ringer off. I don't know when they're calling, and I missed the call. Okay, but what I wanted to say was that where is it here? This Article 1, Section 10, Clause 1 of the U.S. Constitution requires that no state shall impair the obligation of a contract. Okay? Now, the contract is actually the Bible. Okay? There's all kinds of contracts in the Bible. Okay? So the contract is the Bible, and you just have to figure out which obligation applies in any situation, and you'll see why I'm so purely altruistic in my nature, because I have to comply with that contract. See, I have to comply with the Bible, and that's why I'm going to the Roman Church, because I can't always do that. I'm always trying to, but there's the holy sacraments right there, okay? So that's what that is. But this break-in in the boat here is a person that's acting as an agent of myself without my knowledge of it, but he's working in my favor, and there's a chance that that person could get into trouble or hurt because I'm not aware that he's my agent or a person working for me. See, there's a misunderstanding here somewhere, and there's all this control going on, and everybody has to deal with the control. See, so that's why the golden rules are so important, and forgiveness and all of that religious stuff, right? Okay, but see, if a person gets into some kind of trouble like that, that person can claim to be an agent of me, okay? And they will be covered under this contract here, as it is a religious and it's a religious and international contract that is being impaired by the forces of deceit, okay? We want to be careful with our terminology and make sure it applies in the best way when we're talking about these things. We want to make sure we have the most exact, precise, and concise term that defines our applicability, okay? So if you're acting as an agent, this is covered, is enforced, okay? It's enforced by the U.S. Congress, by the U.S. Supreme Court, mostly because, you know, this is a very big subject with a lot of things involved, and so you want to take all of this stuff and put it together and not have 6,000 people trying to tell you what it is that thing means. So it goes to the Supreme Court and they interpret the contract, or it's the Vatican, the diocese. See, that's where you should work out of. See, and that's the Van Helsing film. And putting walls around the diocese. You should work out of the diocese, see? And then the diocese can come up with some kind of little ID card or some kind of credentials that you can carry, and they would back you up, of course. And that's the Vatican's diplomatic immunity clause, see, because the Vatican, and this is a very touchy subject, see, because all of these people in these dioceses are supposed to be a member of that church, as it's a nation, it's a country, and it's supposed to have diplomatic immunity, but because of its vastness and all of the things that are involved, there's a lot of no, you can't do this, yes, you can, no, you can't. So there's a lot of controversy there. That's the word I was looking for. But being assertive in the Catholic Church has consequences that, so we want to put walls around the diocese and do the best we can, right? And how are we going to do that? Well, I don't know how you're going to do that. There's a lot of dioceses. Good luck. I'm sure somebody might be able to do that somewhere, but I don't, you know, I don't want to point it out to anybody, you know. But okay, so that's what I wanted to say, was that this Article 1, Section 10, Clause 1 of the Constitution of the United States has a stipulation in it which says that no state, it says no state, whatever that state is, shall enter into any, treaty, alliance, or confederation, okay? That, you need a lawyer, okay? You need someone in law. And in a long time ago, I was trying real hard to get every diocese legal bureau so that they could use the law, and it turned out to be, it went into the Miss America pageant, and it it was Miss America, and she died in New York a couple years ago. But that's what that was. Okay, it's supposed to be with the diocese, the church, with a wall around it, and the people living inside protected from the outside, and that armor of God is supposed to be the castle, or the walled city of God, Jericho. Was that Jericho? I don't know. It's just boom right off the top of my head. But okay, so they are okay. It's in that clause, and the impairment of the obligation of a contract, and that's what covers you. Okay, so I'm going to post this for you, and hopefully it'll help out somewhere.